The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st down, Luck looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Uses the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shot 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Play action. It's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Newton on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. They go play action here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the curve.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
That's it. 20.
From the 29, Newton out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets through, and now an opening.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Flushed out right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Luck. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Come on. Hey, Steve 6. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Don't let him breathe. Play that.
A shotgun snap for Love. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, it's Love. Now a hit, and Love Lost the football. It's out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. On second down, it's Dixon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Luck on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I love that. It helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now. It's Dixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 53, Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Off play action. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Luck. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the 50, it's Luck. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, watch your leg. 45. Mike, 45. Cut. 45, Mike, 45. We ain't giving up nothing today. 45's the Mike. Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yo.
They snap it to Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Luck now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Luck. And this is caught at the 8.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Luck. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on first down, Luck. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, they go with Dixon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Right back to Dixon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, here's Dixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They were
under pressure. They got him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Back to throw, left. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Alert, alert!
And the Colts first down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Jack! Showing it, showing it. Wide, drive for down.
On first down, Lott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
X3, 218.
On first and 10, Lott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Bravo! Mike, 45.
Here we go on fourth. Locke. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Check, 180. Check, 53's Mike. Double dog, that's the win.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third and short, it's Dixon. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Dixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad play.
And it's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now a first down throw, Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Call. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Rabbit. 45. Hey, Zoo. I got it.
Throwing his line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey. 11. Hey, box truck. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 45, Here we go.
Throwing again is Lott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10. Now it's Lott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the first down sack. Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped.